Hey everyone, welcome to this session of Unshakable Living, where we take those shakeable aspects in life and get you to that unshakable state. Again, we're going to hit today the mindset versus the class. Again, if you're liking the class ones, keep checking those out. But today we're going to hit so you can have that unshakable state of mind and how to really overcome and have the life we all deserve of really being happy and enjoying it. So in today's session, I'm going to talk about pattern breaks and ways to change up the way you've been thinking. If you've had some tough days, which we all do, every day there's some sort of challenge that comes up, and again, we can take it one of two ways. We can take it where it wrecks the day completely, or we can take it in stride and say, okay, that was in that moment, and now let's move on. So learning this is actually something that's not taught in school. So how do we end up figuring this out? That's the hard part. Most people, because we haven't been taught, we fail at it. So I'm going to try and teach you a few things today so you can start to overcome these times when you have those little struggles in life, and that way you can overcome it with these pattern interrupts, pattern breaks that we have. So, first one, morning is vital to your state of mind and how the day is actually going to go. Do you wake up in the morning going, oh, this is going to be a terrible day? If you start your day that way, guess what? You've already put it out in the world that that's the way it's going to be. When you get up, even if you're tired, you're overwhelmed, there might be some big meeting, big conversation, something that has to happen that day, get yourself to that positive state of mind. Start to overcome it. One of the pattern breaks I've done, simple little jar. And why the pattern break matters is if I just say it to myself, it may not have the impact that it does. So a simple little jar, and you may have even seen, there's even a little stick figure drawing of this out there. But I have this little jar, I put it next to my bed, and every day, whatever I want that next focus on, the evening before, I put it in this jar. And a lot of times, it's this main one right here. So if you can take a look, I'll kind of just flow it through. Inside the jar, this sheet says happiness. So this slight action of having this there, when I get up, I go take this jar, pull out this sheet, it says happiness. I look at it and I read it out loud to myself saying, I'm going to make sure that I am going to focus on happiness, being happy. I put it right back. Seems very simple, doesn't it? Difference is I just had a major pattern break in my thought process for that day that many people are not making. That pattern break will have that effect to you overall, so that way it can change it. Maybe you have something else. Maybe, happiness you're solid on. Again, this is the best thing about the jar that I like. I can throw in whatever I want. I pop in another one. Maybe I'm working out and I want to get in better shape. Here you go. I hop out of bed, open this up, I look at this, and it says health. What am I going to do today to make sure that I improve my health? Let's go to the gym. Let's go run. Let's do some push-ups. Let's go for a walk. Whatever it is, there's my focus. And again, all it is a simple jar and a few sheets of paper of the things that are going to make you happy and going to change your life the way you want it to. Put them in there. A second area, if you're having one of those days and maybe it's somebody or something that really is bothering you, take some time, grab a journal like this and write it down. List out all the stuff that is frustrating you about that person, about the situation, everything. So from, the way they treated me, the way they did this, the way they did that. It might even be, I don't like the way they dress anymore. Whatever. Just list it all out. Put it out there. Make it as extreme as you want, but write it all out. Then take a look at that. Go through, reread it, and pick out which ones are actually the ones that are really making you frustrated with the person. Highlight those ones. Go to the others. Read those 1, 2, maybe 3 different things, and instantly say, I'm letting those go. Say it out loud, not just in your head. I'm letting those go. I'm letting those go. So those big ones, even though they're out there, I want you to focus on the little ones, the ones that you can truly let go and not have to worry anymore about. By letting those go, you just freed up your mind to take on those challenging ones a little bit more. The next step on those challenging ones, and if you're not ready at that time, that's fine. Just let those go, take a break. Sleep on it, come back the next day. Those challenging ones, what are ways we can overcome this? And if there's not a way, one, it may end up having to be to remove that person from your life. That's an extreme way, but it happens. Other could be, all right, I don't like the way they treat me this way. How can I approach this? What can I do? Because again, in life, one of the things most people forget is we can only control ourselves. We can't control what others do. The way we approach them, though, that may change the way that they approach us. So I always try to take those and say, hey, here's my biggest challenges. What can I do to help the situation? Not to make it worse, but to help the situation. So doing these pattern interrupts, journaling, having a jar like this, those are the things that are necessary for you to start learning how to overcome some of these challenges in life. Figure something out. It may not be one of these two. There's multiple pattern interrupts. But find something that is not the usual way, because again, you need to change it the way that you actually see it, so that way it has that mental impact and you actually have a true change of your state of mind and how that looks. So with that, continue building a meaningful life, and we'll see you next time.